Welcome to the Morning App. Kornmeyer here with Howie C. Taylor Ann's our special guest today, and as always, Kristen Copelandberg. And guys, it is College Radio Day.
Woo!
Let's go.
Yeah, it means a lot because, well, we are a part of college radio.
We are? I had no idea.
Yeah, are we college students? Is this real life?
But yeah, it is College Radio Day here at WASU FM The App, and we are celebrating all day. I know you guys are very excited. I'm very excited. It's my favorite day of the year. It's better than Christmas, guys. It's better than
Wow. You are a big spokesperson for them.
I love college radio, but we will be celebrating all day here at 90.5 WASU with Alumni Takeover, as well as we are open for tours if you want to come see the station, and we will be participating in the parade, the homecoming parade, here at App State. If you are in town, come check us out.
Yeah, I've been hearing some cool ideas that we have for the flow. You can't see it till later, but we have some cool ideas in mind, and really excited for the day. You know, College Radio Day is one of the best days for us as a station because it gives a chance to reflect about where we started, especially, you know, WASU going many years back and to now. So
I think this day means so much more to me now as a senior than it has any years before this. And now I'm just oh my goodness.
Yeah, today's a day to show people that we do more than just talk. Okay?
We also press buttons.
there are buttons to be pressed.
We bring enjoyment to the public, I hope.
I hope.
In the public interest standard.
Well, Kristen, why don't you tell everyone a little bit about what the Alumni Takeover is? Because, I mean, you know,
True.
maybe it sounds good to us, but
That's true. Alumni Takeover is from 9 a.m. today until 7 p.m. tonight. We will be taken over basically by alumni who used to be here at the station back in the 70s, 80s, 90s.
Oh, wow.
When, you know, radio was booming and stuff like that. So they're going to be here. They're going to be taking over our hour, playing music that they want to play, music that they played when they were on the station here in their college days. And it's going to be a throwback. It is going to be a great time. We're very excited to have them come back. And I think when I'm old, I will be coming back.
But what are you going to play, though? That's the question.
I know, right?
Well, Kristen will play her throwbacks, so it'd be extra throwbacks by the time, right?
Ooh,
Yeah.
like Fergie.
Oh my gosh.
I'll come back and play 21 Savage.
Yes.
please
That'll
don't
be
come
me.
back. We don't need that.
Josh, you and your hate for rap music, man. I'll never get it.
But we also, I believe, we have tours going on today. If you want to stop by the station, come by. We'll talk to you. You can meet us, the celebrities of the morning show.
Oh,
We'll be here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You can meet the big three, and then they're there. Like Taylor Ann will be there.
Yeah,
Molly
I'm
will be
just
there.
here on the side. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's fine.
They'll be around. But no, you can always come in and come talk to us because we'll be around most of the day. So, you know, just come by and see the station if you haven't seen it before. It's really pretty.
It's really pretty.
Actually, no,
shiny.
The station is pretty freaking cool for a college station.
Yeah, it is. It's
I mean,
super
think
nice.
about it. Most college students have never seen a radio station, period.
Yeah.
And then
that's
you come
fair.
in here and you're like, whoa, this is like
It's
legit.
pretty.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
We don't play around.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, so come by, check it out. I promise you, I will autograph anything you want.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
Josh is in over his head.
Josh, can I get your autograph?
Oh,
Yeah.
don't
See me after the show.
don't
Oh,
boost
yeah.
his
I'll take a
ego.
photo with you as well. All right, but so that's going to be a great time. I have something that may bum you out a little bit. Netflix is raising its prices.
Again?
It's a good thing I don't
And-
have Netflix.
What?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, I don't have it.
Shame.
and I'm saying this is bad for you, but honestly, it's bad for the person you're borrowing from because we
Exactly,
all
I was
know you
gonna
don't
say,
actually have a
Mom,
Netflix. You're just borrowing
please
from
goodbye.
someone.
That is true.
So I feel bad for them at the same time. Cool. They're raising it 10%, which isn't much. There is literally going from $9.99 to $10.99. So for basic Netflix subscribers, it's only $1 more, which doesn't seem like much.
It's
For
$12 more a year.
you're
That's
right.
2
Ooh.
cookout trays.
Look at you, math whiz.
Well, you told me I could save 2 cookout trays by not subscribing to Netflix.
This
No,
is the
you could
struggle
save
of a
more.
college student.
You can save more than 2. That's just the increase.
That's true.
Add 2 more for the basic price.
That's true.
Wow. Who put their thinking cap on today?
I think everything in cookout tray. Cookout tray form.
But for premium tier people, I have no clue what that entails. But if you're a premium Netflix subscriber, it'll be raised 17%, which is $11.99 to $13.99.
I think the premium is if you have the Ultra HD and you have 4 devices that can stream it at one time. I think that's what it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's something like that.
So it's not like you get more shows.
No,
You
it's
can just
it's
share it
quality.
with more people,
Yeah.
because we all know that's what's happening here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just quality wise, that's all it is.
But they're doing this right after they released Stranger Things, which was the hit show that they put out last year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're doing it right after that, which means everyone's gonna keep subscribing to it because of how popular that show was.
Yeah, it's a great show. So
They're smart.
Have you
that's
guys
smart.
seen it?
Oh
Nope.
yeah,
I love
haven't.
Stranger Things.
amazing.
So are me and you the only people?
Oh
who've
yeah,
seen it?
life changing.
Okay.
You guys are literally the only people on this planet.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, Stranger Things is insanely popular. Like it's one of the
Yeah, I've
top rated
heard.
shows right now.
The promotions for the show just don't interest me.
Yeah, I mean it's a very niche type of show. You have to be into
Well,
sci-fi almost
Yeah,
for
science
it.
fiction type stuff.
Yeah, but it's also I think that Josh, for one, he likes the setting because of the time frame. Isn't it set in the 80s or the 90s?
It's in like older.
It's like the older time. So I really like that dynamic of it too. But I think the show is fantastic. It's one of the best shows I've seen on Netflix.
Yeah, go watch it.
Wow.
I watch
Yeah.
about
That's a
one
big
show at
statement.
a time. So
Yeah, and I binge watch it until I finish it, and then
Yeah.
I can go to the next one.
Well,
Yeah.
go to Stranger Things.
Meh.
We're giving them a plug.
I think you would like it. I
But-
honestly think you would
But
like
you
it.
see, and they probably did this strategically. This Is Us is out right now. And
Oh, yeah,
that is
I gotta
my
watch
show.
that too.
I haven't seen that either, guys. I don't have time to watch TV. I literally don't even have time to sleep anymore.
No,
This
So,
Is
like,
Us
understand
is
that, yeah.
such a great show. It's definitely a chick flick, definitely a soap opera. But
Doesn't matter.
if you're into that, yeah, definitely check it out. I like it. I'm into it.
might
I'm
have
sucked
to.
in.
See, the one thing though that is tricky about Netflix raising their prices is because if you guys don't know, recently Disney announced that they're having their own streaming service
yeah.
and they're taking all of the Marvel shows and all of the Disney movies off of Netflix. So
That's a game.
that's a big chunk of the audience that, probably subscribe to Netflix just for that reason alone, and now it's getting taken away. So
Now, are they taking the superhero Marvel shows? I don't think they are,
I don't know yet.
because they're in cahoots, like to create it together. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I mean,
tricky.
Disney's a pretty big company. I feel like if it's theirs, they're gonna take it.
Yeah.
So
selfish.
Because I want to keep the Netflix train rolling, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I'm
like
really
the
not
Marvel
surprised.
shows,
Not surprised by that. Disney does everything on their own if they can,
Yeah.
which is smart from
Yeah.
a business standpoint. Very smart.
Selfish.
it's a monopoly.
but they are smart. But another company that's really smart is Google.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Google, they're coming up. So they announced a couple days ago, actually, brand new headphones for the Pixel. It's called the Pixel Buds. And the cool thing about these headphones is they could translate 40 different languages in real time.
Give me
so
one. I need
if somebody's talking to you in Spanish and you don't know Spanish at all, it can translate it for you, and you're like, oh, I understand what they said.
But how well? Because we all use Google Translate when we took that Spanish class, and it's not the same. And the teacher, I know
They
you put
always
it in
warned
Google
you to
Translate.
not use Google
Yeah.
Translate.
Yeah, because it's
always.
different.
Now that's the thing, because we don't know how good it's going to work, because it's still an early development, it's still a prototype. They haven't officially said when it's coming out yet. I know it's going to be for the new Pixel phone, but I don't think there's a release date
Hey.
for it yet. The new Pixel phone does look sweet.
It's
So
amazing. It is better than any phone Apple has created. Google is on the rise. Apple, watch out. Apple
Now-
has been making a lot of their customers mad, I feel like, within the past few years,
Really?
and Google is stepping up. The Google Pixel is an amazing, amazing phone. They're coming out with Google Pixel 2. They have these earbuds. I am a fan. If I can afford it, I will switch. When I can afford it, but I will switch.
But you can't afford it.
And not right now, no.
and you know what's actually even more insane about these headphones? They cost the same as Apple's AirPods. So the AirPods that are the wireless ones that look like the normal headphones for Apple, same price as that.
But they
which is
don't
incredible.
translate languages.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a big feature. That's pretty huge.
Okay, that is huge, but can it translate back? Because otherwise, you still can't communicate.
No. So it's basically like if you're around somebody and they're speaking Spanish and
So
you
pretty
think
much
they're
you can know
talking about
someone's-
you. it's
Yes,
like, oh yeah.
if someone's
So
talking about you.
basically, you can be an international spy now and listen in on people's conversations.
Thanks,
Yes, you
Google.
can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. So yeah, Google, they've been working hard on that technology. But coming up on the morning app, Chris is going to tell us about life hacks and some random site personal info compromise? I don't know. Coming up on Morning App.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App on 90.5 WASU. 8:15 on this lovely Friday morning. And yes, it is Friday. You have made it to the end of the week. almost. I mean, if you have classes today, get through today, and then you'll have made it
Almost.
to
We're
the end
almost
of
there.
the week.
So
Stop
close.
telling people that. We haven't made it yet. We still have a whole half semester, okay? I'm still drowning. It's still hard.
Hey, it's gonna be
drowning.
If we
okay.
start talking about that, I'm gonna have a panic attack. So let's chill out for a little bit.
Stop
Weird to
lying to
think
the
that
public.
We're really close to halfway, or are we at? We are at halfway. I can't even talk. We are at halfway, right?
Yeah, no.
Are we?
I guess Wednesday will be halfway.
I'm just kind of trucking through this week, hoping that
I have to
eventually,
take it day by day at this point.
yeah, hoping
Day
that
by
there's
day.
a light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, there
Running
will
blindly.
be. There will be. Don't you worry.
All right, guys. I am curious as to what if you actually believe in this or not. Okay, so there's a survey that's been taken talking about people give out their personal info on a random website more likely sooner, pretty much, than they do with someone they're dating. So the survey says it takes 28 seconds for someone to go on a website to like be willing to give up personal information, like social security number, your phone number, your address, all that stuff. It takes 31 seconds for you to decide whether the website's like okay or not to give your credit card information.
31 seconds, you said?
31 seconds.
I think I honestly decide sooner than that.
Yeah.
I don't think it takes me that long to decide. I always plug it in.
Yeah, when I see a credit card number, okay.
Yeah.
Think about it, like when you meet someone, there's no way in 31 seconds I could decide whether I trust that person with my credit card number. No. No way.
I guess it depends on what it is exactly.
Yeah, if you're buying something that you really, really want, you might be more inclined to just throw it out there.
Yeah,
Right.
so is it like I'm giving my significant other the card, like, hey, can you go get ice cream or something?
But it's not your significant other. The internet is a stranger, and you're giving a stranger your card.
Like,
Yeah.
they also say it takes on average 4 dates until you let someone know your home address.
ooh,
28 seconds to give a website.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
4 dates.
All right. No,
4
that's
dates.
that's
I
true.
think I'd be more than that.
yeah.
To give him my home
Yeah.
address? Mm-mm.
I
Nope.
would agree. As a
I think
girl,
4 dates,
I
though,
feel like
you'd already
it's
be
different.
dating them, right? 4 dates in.
Depends.
You're going on dates, so technically the verb of dating is correct.
Ding, ding, ding.
But our titles in this society is messed up.
Way to
so.
go, Howie.
Yeah. See, wow, that's interesting though that it takes 4 dates to give somebody your home address, and then you don't think about it like that though on the internet, because
No.
instantly they're like, oh, what's your home address? Oh, okay, here you go.
Hey,
Yada,
what's
yada,
up?
yada.
I'm from here. This is my home address.
Well, I trust the internet with my life. Doesn't matter what pop-up they throw at me. This may be a threat. They're lying. They're clearly lying to me. If I want something, I'm going to go in, and I trust Google.
I used to, I think, trust the internet a lot more. And then this summer, I saw an ad that said that there was a swimsuit for free. You just had to pay for shipping.
Oh, I love
Oh, that's
those.
right.
I
You
use
told
so
me
many
about
of
that.
those.
That's right. Yeah.
It's not. I know. It's just not true, guys. You'll
No,
lose
but-
money.
It's just not
A lot of them
true.
are. You're looking at the wrong ones.
I really, because
Yeah.
I never got that swimsuit, and it's October.
Well, I mean, whenever you go onto the site, there's a way to tell if it's a secure website for you to put your information in. If it goes to HTTPS, the S is secure. So if
Oh,
you ever
really?
if you ever see S, that means that it's safe. It's like verified, like you're good to go.
What?
Yeah.
I've never known that.
So
See,
that
that's not a lot of people
swimsuit
know
outfit-
I
about.
could have
yeah.
saved so many computers if I just knew that in high school.
Well,
See, because Facebook's HTTPS.
but the better stuff is on the HTTP website.
That's where it
you
gets you
the,
Josh.
HACK, hack.
that's where you get the rare items that are only found on
Oh
the
my
other
God.
side of the world. Okay.
But,
Trust me.
Okay,
Trust
but
me on
think
this.
about it. Like on LinkedIn and Facebook and all that stuff, I feel like we put so much of ourselves out there. Like, okay, long story short, I'm adopted, and when I found out my birth mother's
That was a long story short.
it is a very long story. When I found out my birth mother's name, the next day I went on Google. It took me 20 minutes from her maiden name to find out her new name, that she has kids, where she lives, her home address, her phone number. 20 minutes. I found out all this stuff. And for the first time, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
if someone
crazy.
just knew my first name, they probably could find out a lot of information because there's not many Taylor Anns out there.
Yeah. Oh, I do that a lot because one of my cards that I have is under my dad's name, and I always forget his address because he lives in San Antonio now, but he lives in Tennessee, and so it's still attached to that one. So I forget the address all the time.
Yeah.
So I just do a quick, Howard Collins, because he's a senior, I'm a junior. And I'm like, oh, okay, and got all his address and all info.
Is that not creepy though to think about? Like if someone's trying to stalk you, they have every like bit of information they could get.
Yeah.
Or need.
It depends. I'll brag on my mom for a minute. She has completely, from all databases, erased her first name. She goes by her middle name. And for the life of me, I can't find out what her first name is. And she told me once.
What?
She told me once as a couple of years ago, because I kept begging her, because I searched forever. You can't find it. It's nowhere. She's erased it, and I forgot what it is. Because
she told you and you forgot.
Yeah. I have a rough idea what it is, but
your mom told you her name and you forgot your mother's name.
Yes. But she doesn't go by. I have a rough idea what it is. I think I can ballpark it. But yeah, she's completely she did a good job. It's gone.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be so creepy and I can't believe I'm gonna admit to this. So my mom, I love you, Mom. Love you to death, but she legit, every time I bring up a guy that I'm like talking to or I kind of like, she's like, what's their name? And I'm not kidding you, but she does a background check on these people.
Oh, no.
I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, he looks nice. I'm like, Mom, did you just look him up? And she's like, yeah.
Like, no, I just
Mom,
got
not
a feeling.
again.
And my mom will like know more about him than I do in the first 2 dates. I'm like, okay, Mom, we can't do this.
Yeah.
You gotta trust me. Trust me a little bit.
You go on the date, you got like a little earpiece, your mom's talking.
Yeah. She would totally do it if I let her, I'm
Or
sure.
she has a tracker too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
she's find
She'd
my
be like,
friends on
ask these
iPhone,
questions. You need to know this. Is he, okay. Nope. All right. He seems nice. She literally like will come home and she'll tell me interns at her work and she's like, this guy seems so cute, like totally your type. I'm like, actually, surprisingly, he was very cute. I was like, wow, Mom, you actually have great taste. So I have a little bit of trust in her. She does know me very well, so.
Ask him about his traffic citation from December 2 years ago. Ask him.
Yeah, get him.
Mom, I love you.
Well, if you are dating in your 20s, Taylor Ann, I have some life hacks for you. But this is not just pertaining to dating. This is pertaining to life. Because you know what? Life in your 20s, I don't want to say it, but it's a little hard. It's just a little
it's
hard.
a lot.
It's just, it's not hard in the sense that we have a lot going on. It's hard in the sense that we don't know what's going on.
True.
But I have some deep and some not so deep life hacks for you here. Number 1, cut toxic people out.
You know what? After getting bullied throughout elementary school and middle school, in high school, I decided in my heart that's what I was going to do. But when I got to college, I think was the first time where I was like, I can be friends with whoever I want to be because we're not stuck in that bubble anymore.
Yeah.
And that's when I made that move. I was like, nope, I don't care at all. If you've ever done me wrong, like I forgive and I forget, but
Off with their head.
I'll cut you out of my life. Just because like you only live one life and
You do?
why do you
No
want-
way.
Actually, no, I'm pretty sure there's some people who get 9 lives because
Reincarnation.
No, but seriously though, like think about it. I don't know. I had this come too, and I was like, why am I hanging out with people that are not real with me?
Yeah.
It's not worth it, yeah.
No, it's like I would rather waste my time with people I actually care about
Yeah.
than to try and be friends with people I'm not really friends with.
Right.
Who just like cause issues. Like I'm going to be happy. I'm going to surround myself with positive people.
And that being said, it is okay to have different friends for different aspects of life.
Yes, it is.
You definitely have those friends where you're like, okay, these are my going out friends. These are my, hey, something's going wrong in my life and I
Yeah.
really need to talk about it
Oh,
friends.
yeah.
Yep. And then there's the morning show friends and
Yeah.
stuff. You just have different friends for different aspects of your life.
Wait, you guys are all that to me, though, right?
Oh,
Gosh,
God.
getting girls
You feel that way
branch
too,
out.
right?
No, but I really like that because that is so true. Like I have so many
Yeah.
people in my life where I can tell them stuff, and then they'll give me good feedback back. And there's people I tell stuff to, and then it's not working out. So that happens.
All right. And the last one that's an actual hack for us 20-year-olds and pretty much anyone out there listening. Trick here, clearing your internet history can assist you in getting cheaper flights.
Oh, I knew that.
Wait.
Really?
I knew that. I did research on finding flights. That's how I got to Europe for under $700.
Wait,
Round trip.
wait.
Clear your internet history because it will track, I guess, what you buy and stuff like that, and so then it'll know your income-ish. Some sort of
The
weird
database.
hackingness.
If people
occurs.
are like searching the same flight, like there's a database that'll jack up the price. It's just a computer. Nobody like it does it on its own. And so that's why they say clear your history, because if it'll take out that number from saying, oh, this amount of people came. If you clear it, then it'll pretty much not remember that you went to
Wait,
that
if we're in our 20s, how in the world are we affording to fly?
I know. We drove to Colorado.
I
Honestly-
flew to LA and
After
my bank
30s.
account was
Honestly,
hurt.
I have no idea. I think sometimes it just happens, and you go with it when you get the chance.
Fair.
Well, when we get back here on the Morning App, we are going to be trying something totally new. It's Would You Rather here on the Morning App. But right now, Hands on the Radio, The Weeks. on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
8:33 in the morning on this lovely Friday. It's Friday, guys. We are almost there. The day's almost done. The weekend's coming. But Josh, what's the weather like today?
Well, it's about 48 right now, so a little bit chilly, but we're going to get up to a nice 75 today. I know you like that, Kristen.
Yeah,
Nope.
dog.
And then we're still going to be in the upper 70s for a little bit, but the rain is coming.
Bring on the snow. Let it snow, guys.
Let it snow in November. We'll let it happen.
No. October's fine, too.
It's
No,
happened
no.
every year of my college career for the past 5 years on Halloween.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Or in October, at least. It's always had our first snow in October.
Yeah, I'll never forget my first snow here. It was Halloween, and I was out with friends, and I looked, I was like, is it snowing?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
Our freshman year here at App State, I think it was just it was a really bad snowstorm on Halloween, too. It wasn't even a sprinkle.
Yep.
Normally we
Yeah.
get a sprinkle, or of some sort of snowflakes on Halloween, but it was a
lot.
storm. We
It's
couldn't even
bad.
go out that night because the roads were so bad.
Oh, we still went out.
Oh, yeah, we still went out, but, like, they couldn't get down the mountain because we were up the mountain. It was bad.
I'm ready for the snow. I'm ready for the cold. I'm over this 70-degree
Ready for,
weather.
the cute
Bye.
sweaters and like the beanies and the scarves and just bundling up and having a fire and
I'm
hot
just,
chocolate.
I took home all my shorts already, so that's why I wanted to be
I
cold.
need to change my closet out. I definitely need to do that now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, one thing I am excited for is Would You Rather?
Oh boy.
Ooh, this is going to be
my goodness.
interesting.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to read you a Would You Rather, and you guys got to give me your best pitch as
All
to
right.
why, which one is best. You may all agree. I'm hoping you won't. I want some controversy. Like, come on. Really bring it. Okay.
Oh, we're good at controversy.
And these are
Bring it,
good. These are
Josh.
good. Okay. Would you rather relive the same day for 365 days or lose a year of your life?
Lose a year of my life.
Really?
I would
Honestly.
relive the same day for 365 days.
Yeah, if it was the best
Really?
day ever, yeah.
Well, it's not guaranteeing it's the best day ever. What if it's the worst day ever?
Honestly,
Alright.
it doesn't say that it has to be this, like, it can be the same outcome. Like, it could be the same
Yeah.
day and different things could happen.
You could,
Ooh.
if you
Nope.
knew that, you could do something different that day. And
Yeah.
just really test your
You
boundaries.
just live the same day, but you can change out the different outcomes.
Yeah.
It doesn't say I can't do that.
I'm with T on that one. With her.
Just saying.
And if you lose a year of your life, I mean,
you
it's
you
gone.
only live
With-
once. I'd rather have more days than less.
yeah, exactly. You continually live and live. and-
Okay, no. But see, here's my thing: is nobody knows how long they're gonna live, anyways. I mean, you never
So why
know.
lose a year?
Well, it's just.
Yeah.
I still don't get it.
I hate routine. I would hate to do the same routine over and over
But
every
you
single
don't
day.
have
That would be
to.
on you. You would choose to do that.
Well, I already committed to the answer, so I'm sticking to it.
Deep hole.
Controversy.
I'm headstrong, guys. Come on.
All right,
Content.
stay strong, girl.
All right, okay.
Respect.
Would you rather go back to age 5 with everything you know now, or know now everything your future self will learn?
What? That
Yeah.
was tough.
If you
Oh
want-
no, I got it.
I'm
I would-
going back to age 5.
Really?
I am.
I agree with that. I'll go to age 5. I agree.
I think it goes back to the other one. I'm prolonging my life. I want to just get more experience and more knowledge and
So-
just keep living.
If you go back to age 5, but you still have the brain and capability of what you know now as a 21-year-old, does that mean you have to live ages 5 through 21 again? You have
Yes.
to relive those,
I
knowing
would totally
what you know?
do it.
What
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
the other one?
The other one is
Go back to age 5 with
yeah.
everything you know now, or know now everything your future self will learn. So all the way up until
know
your death.
now what my future self would know.
Really?
Because think about it. Right now, I'm getting into that part in our lives where we actually start making those decisions that like change your entire life. And if I know what my future self knows, I feel like I could make my life exactly how I want it to be.
Well, I think the same thing could go for age 5. If you go back to age 5, you know everything you've learned to this point. You know what you want, where you want to go.
But you're learning in a different way at that point. Like I feel like you're like as an adult, the decisions you have to make is a lot different than the decisions you make when you're growing up. You know what I mean? Like
that's
they're more
fair. That's fair because
definite.
you know, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But see, then if you change your outcome, so say you know everything that your future self will know, and then you're like, oh, well, that marriage didn't work out because you know that because
Exactly.
your future self told you, and well, then what if it just throws you off and you marry somebody else and then you're not happy there either, and then you're making all these life decisions based on that?
Well, honestly, I feel like that's just a part of life.
I don't know.
See,
Can I just
I feel
pass
like
on
they're
this
just
one?
big-
Yeah, see, I don't like to think too far ahead in the future. I kind of like to live in the moment now. So that's why I say 5.
That's true.
And also, I love being a kid. So.
Yeah, 20s are hard. Let's go back to 5.
Yeah.
I want an Easter egg hunt. I want to dress up for Halloween and actually get candy instead of just people yelling at me.
Seriously, I miss trick-or-treating, guys. It used to be a competition who got more candy. Let's be real.
I always won.
Now I can't even find a house that has candy.
But, okay.
You sounded so sad.
I'm liking the arguments. All right, we got another one. Last one.
Okay.
Would you rather be able to control animals, but not humans, with your mind, or control electronics with your mind?
Animals.
Would you rather? Okay. Would you rather
Control animals,
or
electronics
technology
with your mind? Which one?
Animals.
Why do you say that?
I interact with animals more than I interact with technology.
Yeah.
I don't
So-
know. You're a communication major.
Yeah.
So whenever she tells the cat a joke, she can control it,
can laugh.
and it can laugh.
And then it'll be the only thing laughing at my jokes.
I don't know. You could control Siri to laugh at you if you can control that.
It's not as cute. Therefore, animals.
That's fair. That's a fair one.
Honestly, I would say technology because I love
you
how
go.
animals are naturally anyways. I feel like controlling them would just take away the innocence of how amazing they are.
Wow, Taylor Ann, you just made me look so bad.
Well, I'm
Nice
a
job,
puppy,
Taylor.
and I just was thinking about him. I was like, I wouldn't change a thing about him. He is
Aw.
himself. He has his personality. I love you, Wednesday. But I would definitely do technology because think about it. For our generation, when we don't get something when it comes to technology, it's hard to figure out because we grew up in technology. We pretty much know how to navigate most things just naturally from our instincts.
But see, knowing how to navigate most things via technology already and how tech savvy most of us are in this day and age, why would you want to control it when you pretty much already do control
No.
it?
Because when you can't get it, it sucks.
World domination.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have the worst technological luck of anybody. So if I could control technology, I could finally make it realize that I'm nice. Stop hurting me and bothering me. Like, I'm a good person. Stop messing with me.
I love it.
That is why
Yeah.
technology rules over animals.
Nah.
All right. Well, I like that. I thought that was good. Nice arguments there, guys.
Yeah, those were really
Yeah.
good.
Animals.
Question.
Making
Animals
you
over
think.
technology.
All right. We got the relationship segment, and we're going to dive deeper into Taylor Ann's relationships here on the Morning App.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Good morning. It is 8:45 in the morning here on 90.5 WASU, and I'm not gonna lie, I am super nervous about what we're about to talk about.
Yeah,
relationships. Guys, I can't believe I've let you be in my life this much so soon in the semester.
Nothing to be nervous about. Relationships are easy.
Yeah.
Everyone figures them out.
Yeah, that's why I've not dated in like 5 years. You know.
I'm almost close to you. It's been 3 years for me. So
Oh, wow.
It's been technically 3 years. I had a 2-year something, but it was a very bad relationship, and the guy actually never had
Committed?
the title.
yeah.
He just met my family at Christmas and
Well,
cheated on
that's
me 2
pretty
weeks later,
serious.
and it was a really, really bad experience. But I can't, I do, but I don't count it. I don't count it because not one part of it was a serious relationship. The whole thing was a lie.
He met your family.
Yeah, and that was a horrible mistake that I made. I decided from that moment forward, I'm going to date someone for a few months before I'm going to ever introduce them to my family.
Right.
Because, I mean, we were talking for like 3 months, and then we were pretty serious. I was like, if you want to come meet my family, to me, that's a big thing. If you don't get along with my family, there's no way I will date you. But after that experience, I feel like now I'm to the point where I need to make those decisions on my own and be strong enough in the relationship to know that my family will like this guy before I introduce them.
Okay. That's true.
Yeah.
fair.
That's true.
So,
The world's not ready for our families.
honestly, no.
I can't handle it.
The next guy I date, I kind of feel bad because I have 2 dads and 3 sides of families.
Yeah.
Because I have my adopted mom's side, my adopted dad's side, and my biological dad's side. That poor guy's gonna have to go through a lot of
he's
lot
gonna
of
have to be
interviews.
prepared for that.
Hey.
Well, if you are dating somebody and you're ready for them to meet your family, I have signs here that you might be falling in love.
Ooh, love.
Don't do it. Abort. Go. Leave. Run.
Run.
Some signs that you might be missing. You're in denial that you're falling in love. Is that you miss them after a short time apart, aka the door shuts, they leave, and you're like, oh, I miss him.
Can KK relate to that?
Honestly,
yeah.
I think about that with some of my friends. So
Aw, that's
I love you
sweet.
guys.
When he or she is sad, you're sad too. You have this empathetic feeling towards them, and you can feel their feelings because you love them.
Kristen.
Love.
It's love. It's gushy. It's
Stop
the gushy
tossing
stuff.
that word around.
Gross. That's what Kristen is. Gross.
It's not gross, guys. It's great. Okay. You
So someone in love.
a different G word.
Here's one. You prefer to stay in with them and do nothing over going out. And I am guilty of this all the time. I would rather just hang out, watch a movie, and just be with them instead of going out to the bars or going out downtown. No.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would, but I also think it's important. I'm a huge going out kind of person.
You are, yeah.
Yeah.
If I don't do that with my significant other, I feel like I'm losing myself.
Oh, there you go.
Because I
Yeah.
think there is a balance where if you are always inside with your significant other, you're going to lose those friendships and you're not going to build friendships as a couple.
Yeah.
And just, I think it's fun to go out and do different things and kind of explore sometimes.
It is. But I think my boyfriend and I did this towards the beginning of our relationship a lot. We would go out in social settings. I could see how he interacted with my friends and whatnot.
Yeah.
But now I think we both have we don't have a lot of time together. So when we do, we want it to be just us, and not going out with our friends. But I will admit, I'll spend one day throughout the weekend going out and the other day staying in. So it's a nice balance.
Yeah.
I do not know how you do long distance.
Yeah. We'll talk about it one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, no, that's a really important part, though, is having that one-on-one time. Because
Yeah.
I think for me, I'm just always out and about, too, because something's
No.
always coming up. So, if the girl I'm interested in, I'm talking to, I'm like, yeah, come with us. And she's like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. Oh, that sucks, because I feel bad because I want to hang out with you, but,
Yeah.
commitments.
Yeah.
So
You are a man of your word, Howie.
I try my best.
You'll talk about things that you'll do together in the future without realizing you're talking about the future. That's a big one.
That is a big one.
Yeah. Especially if you can see them in your future. And this isn't, I know my friends will be go on one date with the guy and they'll be like, oh my God, I can just picture our wedding. It's going to be great. And I'm like,
Whoa.
well, public breaks there.
Kristen, those friends are a little psychotic.
A little bit,
They
yes.
could see
I
a
don't think
marriage
so. I think
after
that's
one day.
natural though to like
Yeah.
have those thoughts. Like even if it's just your friends, you're like, huh, wonder if we get married, how would that be? You know, like it's not like you're
if-
really going for it, but it just happens.
Yeah, if you meet someone, I don't know, if you meet someone you can, picture yourself in that setting, like getting married and stuff like that. Like,
Okay, but after the first date,
Yeah, no.
hey,
pump the brakes a little bit. Be a little realistic. Come
myself, the hopeless romantic, is like, yeah, once you know, telling you.
Like, oh, Josh.
Have you guys had that moment though where you met someone and you just knew you were going to date or something was going to come from it?
Yeah.
I mean, date, no.
It's happened to me once.
Long relationship, no. Like,
Is that why you're on
Yeah.
Bumble?
I'm on Bumble for the pickup lines. Remember that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, go match
Forgot
me. I'll
about
give you a
that.
good pickup line.
Yeah, no, that's only happened to me once, and that's the only time I've ever been in love. So I definitely believe that's a thing.
Yeah.
Here's
For sure.
one that I definitely have to be conscious of. You have to really try to talk about him or her less to your friends.
Yes.
Because you,
Yes.
I mean, I think maybe, I don't know, I keep falling back on the excuse that him and I are in long distance, but so I just always want to talk about him and think about him because I'm missing him. But it's definitely something, my friends don't want to hear that. I mean,
Finally, she gets it. Wow.
like,
It
they
only took her
care.
like 3 months.
Okay, but what about, okay, this is a sticky situation. What if your friend group, he's in that friend group? Because think about it. I feel like when you're dating someone who's in the friend group, you're going to naturally talk about them all the time because you would anyways if your friend group's small enough.
I mean, that's how him and I are. We were in the same friend group here at the radio station, stuff like that. So, I mean, but I think it's depends on what you're talking
Yeah,
about
true.
him. If you're like, oh, he wore a really nice shirt yesterday and it looks really good on him, they don't care. You know, they do not care.
No, honestly, it doesn't bother me if you talk about your boyfriend because
Oh, okay.
like I'm used to it and it's not no like legit doesn't bother me because I love James, so like
Yeah.
I want to keep him in the friend group. Like,
Okay,
all that
so
stuff.
maybe that's a new take on it because
Yeah.
he is your friend too.
Yeah.
You don't mind me talking
Yeah,
about him.
like it legit does not bother me.
Well, that's good
'Cause
to
you're like,
know.
oh, he's handsome, and I'm like, yeah, he is. Yeah.
I feel like there's a difference now at this age too. Like I feel like in high school it would be obnoxious when you would talk
Right.
about your significant
Right.
other all the time. But the older I'm getting, I'm realizing like the people my friends are significant others with, that could be theirs forever.
Right, at this point.
And
yeah.
if that's a thing, like if they end up getting married, that's like they're now one. Like it's not just my friend. Like I'm friends with the two of them.
Right.
And so now it's like you almost have to readjust your whole mindset on all that stuff because it's like
Yeah.
that is going to be their whole world.
Right, in high school it was like, oh, you guys might go to prom together, and that's
Yeah,
probably
like,
about
okay,
it.
get
Yeah.
over
Big
it.
deal.
Yeah.
It's not that
Homecoming. You know.
But now, I mean, we're early 20s, and it's definitely a prevalent thought.
I
to
had
have.
that come to the other day. I was like, it's kind of weird the way we look at relationships now because we're actually to the point where people are getting engaged and married and having children.
They ruin everything. Turn around, run, go back, abort.
run for the hills, guys.
But yeah, so if you ever experience any of those things, there's a likely chance that you might be falling in love.
Stop it.
The gushy stuff.
I love you.
But Taylor Ann,
Yes.
you know
Okay.
what's coming.
I do.
You know what's coming. Did you go on a date with the Bumble guy that we picked for you last week?
I did not.
Taylor Ann.
I decided not
Right,
to.
get her outta here.
Because listen, I was talking to my mom and she said something that kind of really stuck to me. She said, when I was listening to the show and how I picked the guy, she had heard that the guy had messaged me saying, he would take care of things. And my mom was like, no, like you don't know my daughter and it doesn't sound,
What did he?
it's
what
not
did he
sounding like a
mean?
date. It's sounding like he's wanting to hook up.
Oh.
And I didn't really think too much about it until she said that. And I was like, you know what? I'm just so used to it at this age, getting those kind of comments that I don't know. Like, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a relationship. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to waste my time. Sorry, Howie. He seemed super attractive, but
You know what? It's okay because moms have infinite wisdom, and
They really
if she
do.
didn't think it was right, you shouldn't, feel obligated just because it's
Well,
how he picked it.
Moms have infinite wisdom, but let me tell you, I just looked at her Bumble because it was my week to pick. And Taylor Ann, I'm not sending you on a date. I think they all look like tools. I think they all are flexing way too hard in the mirror, showing off those nice muscles that they have. They're tools. So I'm not sending you out there.
to be
Wow.
honest, y'all, I'm not going to lie. This is usually why I don't do dating apps. I just don't think they're meant for the right reasons. I think some people have, good intuitions as to why they go on them. But, when I was going through them, for Bumble, when we set it up, you can say you want to be friends, you want to just have fun,
Right.
you want to be in a relationship. I put relationship. More than half the guys I've seen I'm friends with, and I know every single one of them are not looking for a relationship. And so to me, I was like, so these guys I don't know probably doing the same thing. They're just, trying to get that mushy-gushy feeling with a girl, but they're not actually wanting any of the same thing.
True.
So I don't know. I believe maybe I'm going to meet that person in person.
Yeah.
I believe in fate.
I understand
Everything
that.
happens for a reason. So
Agreed.
But I'm not against it. So I'm trying things out. This week, I guess it's not going to work out. But hey, who knows if I go on a date this week with somebody else.
Well, my fingers are crossed for you, Taylor Ann. And that is all here for us on the Morning App. Happy Friday. And don't forget to celebrate College Radio Day today at 90.5 WASU FM The App.